Today we're talking about plant and fungus like others and other kind of protists. So let's talk about into science right now. To make sure that you remember what a protist is, it is what or which is an organism that exists. So remember protista. So protista is something that it was the first organism and also fungus-like thing to live that have a nucleus. So let's review about what are protists. To be sure that you know that protists are eukaryote and they're unicellular. So eukaryotes mean that they are having a nucleus. So you have a nucleus. So they are eukaryotes, which you have a nucleus and the protists have eukaryotes. So they have a nucleus. That's in the unicellular. Because they are unicellular, they are really simple. They are so simple that it was very small and we couldn't see that without that microscopic thing. Next is they live in watery environment. They live in pool, damp lakes, and other kind of wet places. They can be parasite, free living, or live in colonies. So parasite means that they live on a species or they live on an organism. Free living means that they live on their own and they live in colonies, which is a living group, helping them with each other. Next is they are mostly autographs, which means that they make and they have ability to make their own food without go hunting or get the animal other to provide them. So they're autotrophs. Remember, autotrophs means that they have an ability to get their own food, such as plant-like protists. So we have three categories today. It's animal-like, plant-like, and fungus-like. So we already talked about the animal-like. So today we are mostly talking about plant-like and the fungus-like protists, which we are going to study, and much of them are autotrophs, unicellular, eukaryotes, watery environment, or open spaces. They are parasitic or free living. So first let's talk about plant-like protists. So yes, plant-like protists mean that they live in a plant, which is the protist of the plant. First, they are autotrophs. They are autotrophs means that they can have an able ability to provide their own hard food, which they don't need or plant to other get food. They can go for sun, they can go for protection or many others. They can be food for many animals, as animals often eat grass, and grass is one of the plant-like protists. They can eat flowers or many plants. They can make oxygen. So you go swimming and you often go swimming in the ocean. So that's why fish can breathe in the ocean, because there was a oxygen maker in there, even though they really suffer up with so much water in there. Plus they provide a number of oxygen, which is fully incredible to provide the oxygen, which is like some of the squid. Next, they have the phytoflagellate. So the phytoflagellate is just a long string like this, so it's very long. It's like long as a protist. So they use this phytoflagellate to move. This is a nucleus, which is your brain, which is the center of the part, and out of here is some of the membrane and other protists or little protists. They can be endoplasm, cytoplasm. And here is the protist, but you may see here there is a red thing here. It's what we call a sunlight collector, which they use it to collect sunlight. So many protists don't get sunlight, so if they want to provide food, they want to get the sunlight. Sunlight just like their food, water can just like their food. That helps them grow up. So make sure to remember the structure of a plant-like protist. Make sure to remember the phytoflagellate and the sun collector. This helps them very a lot to grow them like in sunlight and other environment too. Next is a fungus-like protists. Protists are mostly swimming mold. So as you know, this mold are very slimy. They are really swimmy and they are pretty gross. So you see this picture that they are mostly on these creatures, but simply they are not parasites. Parasite means that they live on others and they used to grow and eating on others. So you watch this, a picture of such gross swipe mode, and this such sweet mode which is pretty gross. They are slimy and they don't have real roots. They have fake roots which make them to grow. But make sure that they are not protists and just fungus-like. So make sure to remember three protists. First is an animal-like protist, next is plant-like protist, and a fungus-like protist. So plant-like protists are mostly things that provide us food, animal, and some of the oxygen. Plants also have like a wrapping to collect sun. Next is fungus-like. Their mode is sweet mode, but they are pretty gross. Because of that growth, not many people like the fungus-like one. But actually, fungus actually help the oxygen in the ocean, also with plants too. You know they're pretty gross. Have a nice day. Happy day.